Good afternoon. Today is August 22nd, 2011, and this is your special tropical weather outlook for today. This is for the Atlantic Ocean only. So we're going to get started today. This is particularly for Irene. It's a relatively young storm that's currently affecting the Caribbean area. So we're going to take a few minutes to describe what's happening with Irene and what's coming up. Sorry, just doing a few adjustments there. Alright, well, before we begin Irene, Harvey has now moved farther inland to Mexico and has become a post-tropical cyclone. So that means, locally heavy rainfall will continue for Mexico for the next day or so before Harvey continues this west track and it will emerge into the eastern Pacific Ocean. We are unsure about redevelopment out there, but I assume it could be possible, but we'll have to just watch Harvey. But it's not too big of a concern for the next several days, probably. Irene, on the other hand, is an imminent problem for the Caribbean and eventually the United States. Overnight, sorry for the quality, my camera doesn't do well with computers. Irene is currently aiming towards the Bahamas. It is forecast to become a strong, major hurricane, according to the National Hurricane Center. It's currently brushing the island of Hispaniola, which there's hurricane warnings in effect. Here, I will go ahead and pop up the warnings and surface wind. Tropical storm conditions are now beginning to overspread the Dominican Republic, and a hurricane warning is now in effect for the entire northern part of the Dominican Republic. Tropical storm warnings are in effect for the southeastern part of the Dominican Republic, and the southwest portion of Dominican Republic is not currently under any alerts, and probably won't be, as Irene is expected to miss that part. A tropical storm warning is in effect for all of the coastal part of Haiti, and the northern fringes of Haiti is also under a hurricane watch. They're mentioning the possibility of hurricane conditions whenever Irene begins to overspread on Haiti, which should be tomorrow. So Haiti, you better watch out. Dominican Republic has an imminent threat. Haiti will be seeing it tomorrow. Tomorrow night, the Bahamas are going to be starting. Tropical storm conditions will overspread the southern Bahamian islands. Tomorrow night is currently the forecast. Hurricane warnings have been issued for a lot of the Bahamas, except for the northern part. The northern part of the Bahamas are currently under a hurricane watch. Hurricane conditions are possible within the next 36 hours for these Bahamian islands. These are more imminent threat for hurricane force conditions. And then what's going to be even more concerning is the fact of the intensity that is currently forecast for the forecast for Irene calls for it to strengthen. By tomorrow morning it should be a strong Category 1 hurricane, or possibly the lower end of a Category 2, and more than likely a Category 2 by tomorrow afternoon. By that time it'll be overspread the Dominican Republic and starting to get Haiti. Then it'll continue to strengthen through Wednesday morning, 105 miles per hour. That's as it starts to go through the Bahamas. 110, this is almost a major hurricane by Wednesday afternoon or evening. By that time, it'll be really centered across the Bahamas. Then by Thursday, it is currently forecast to become a Category 3 major hurricane. And by that Thursday, it will begin By the time it reaches Category 3 force, it should be on the northern Bahamian Islands, and tropical storm conditions could begin to overspread southern Florida by that time. And then we go into Friday afternoon, and it'll start to brush the United States. Here's its track. As you can see right now, it's just offshore Dominican Republic. It's going to cut right across Bahamas. It's going to brush Florida, brush Georgia, and then finally make a landfall as a major hurricane right up here at the border of South Carolina and North Carolina. That's the current forecast, as a Category 3 major hurricane. Irene is very dangerous, so anyone from South Florida all the way to Virginia basically need to monitor the forecast, because Irene's becoming a very serious threat to the U.S. It could eventually become a very serious threat, and a Category 3 hurricane at landfall can very well cause considerable damage whenever it hits. 150 miles per hour. That is, the last major hurricane to hit land was Hurricane Carl of 2010. That made landfall in Mexico at the same intensity as Irene is forecast. The Category 3 is also the same intensity as when Hurricane Katrina hit Louisiana, although it will not be as damaging, of course. So we'll just have to watch this closely, as Irene is intensifying rather quickly, and we'll have to watch its future track, where it's going to go. But if you live in that area that I mentioned, listen for watches, warnings on your weather radios, the NOAA homepage, and stay tuned to my YouTube channel. I will be giving daily updates, sometimes even more than once daily, as Irene approaches the United States. So, look for the next tropical update tomorrow. Thank you for watching.